Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the inaugural Every Girl Wins Ambassador Award ceremony. I am so thrilled today to have such amazing women today that I get to award. And these women are all over the world, and these women have agreed to be International Every Girl Wins representatives. They have agreed to stand for her right for equity, and today, myself and my co-host, Sir Rivers, gets to acknowledge them in this inaugural award ceremony. Again, thank you, ladies, for being my rock and being the rock for the females of the world. Sir Rivers, welcome to the inaugural Every Girl Wins Award ceremony.
Dr. Christine, thank you so much for allowing me to be a part. I wouldn't miss this. This is the Heisman Trophy of organizations that are helping girls in the world. I would not miss this. And thank you for establishing this organization that is impacting the world. 2020, when everything went to sleep, you woke up. And these women have awakened the world that every girl is valuable. And thank you for that.
Yes, I mean, it's just been amazing. As you know, some people thinking as COVID as a negative, I saw it as a positive to do the work sitting here instead of all over the ground. I just had to revamp myself in that way to get that done for the women in the world. And it's actually brought me actually closer to more women from around the countries to be able to, to know who they are with this COVID by sitting me down for a little bit and, and doing that.
Well, one thing I want to say is you're a dynamic leader.
Thank you.
You're a leader of excellence. You always empower others, and you're innovative. You are a new generation leader that knows how to empower all generations. And I'm not saying that just because we're on the show.
Right.
I'm saying that because I know you, and the evidence and results of your life have shown to empower others. So thank you again.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sir Rivers. We're going to go ahead and start the award ceremony with these amazing, amazing women. And the first lady that we have that we're going to award is she is from Nigeria, and we're going to have to go in a different order because I lost the first lady, Dr. Marshall. I lost her a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and go to Ijomi from Nigeria. So welcome. Whoops, hold 1 second. Jimmy from Nigeria. She is the founder and CEO of Lightweight Kids Academy. She is also the co-founder and member of the training planning committee at Life Nest Skills Aquatic Center in Nigeria. She is a well-educated administrator. She has 7 years in education, and she works with the underprivileged women and children in her community. And today I am honored to give her what we call the Community Award of an Ambassador Community Award. And the Community Award goes to her because of Every Girl Wins Institute hereby acknowledges your community contribution in support of equity for her right through the global building process. We recognize you as a community leader with cross-cultural readiness, allowing you to stand for equity for her right through civil dialogue. Therefore, it gives us great honor to appoint you into our winning network as a winning community ambassador. Again, thank you so much for doing what you do for your community, for the women in your community, and for the children in your community. And again, thank you so much.
Well, if you don't mind me adding something, you are the first community ambassador in the history of the world for Every Girl Wins.
Yes, she is.
The first.
I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Chris. I would like to thank you, Dr. Christine, and Every Girl Wins Institute for awarding me this honor. I believe that selecting me along with the distinguished ladies that are receiving the award today is a privilege, and I am committed to working with the organization, the vision of empowering girls and women all around the world with those in my constituency. every female should have a voice, and I'm ready to work with you, hard with you, to champion this. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And I know and I believe that God will really give you the grace to see this truth. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sir Clyde Rivers, for this award. I am so grateful. Thank you. Thank you so much, man.
And thank you.
We thank you for serving the underserved communities of the world. Thank you again.
Yeah, thank you for,
Thank you.
thank you again for, standing for her right and equity around the world. Thank you again.
I'm grateful. Thank you so much for the award. God bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Now, thank you, Sir Rivers. And now our next award is going to go to Dr. Marcia Smalling from Jamaica. And Dr. Smalling is, excuse me, one second. Dr. Smalling is absolutely incredible. She's absolutely an amazing award recipient. She does so much work in her community with the underprivileged. Dr. Smalling is a justice of the peace for 7 years. She is an educator for the last 20 years, and she has dedicated her passion to educating females and young boys around the world. She has spearheaded several initiatives such as the Rise and Shine mentoring program for students and the Leadership Empowerment Action program called LEAP for her student leaders of primary and secondary level schools for the for secondary schools. And welcome, Dr. Marcia.
Thank you so much.
And here we award you this award with the Community Award for your efforts in working with the young females of the world and standing for her right for equity.
And if you don't mind me adding something, Marcia, you're a legend. I'm telling you, your work, your attitude is so infectious. And I thank you. I see over like 20 years in education, giving back. That's what it takes to make the world different. And again, to be in the actual inaugural graduate class of ambassadorship with Every Girl Wins is priceless. And thank you.
Thank you to Sir Clyde Rivers, and highest commendations to you, Dr. Christine, and the Every Girl Wins Institute for this initiative. I am humbled to have received this as a representative from Jamaica, very proud Jamaican, very proud educator as well. And I just want to congratulate all the other awardees, very purposeful, committed, determined women. Congratulations to you. And I am committed to continue to drive the vision of Every Girl Wins, to amplify the voices of the women and girls in Jamaica, across the world, those who are within my influence. I am humbled, and I really thank God for this opportunity. Thanks, Dr. Christine. And as I said, I am committed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Smalling. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, our next award, community awardee, is will be. Oh, excuse me. Whoops, wrong one. Whoops. Made first from the screen real quick. Nope, she disappeared on me also. So we're going to go ahead and we are going to go to the national nominees. Excuse me. Wait. She came back. Hold on one second. This is actually Betty Fortnight. She is representing Jasmine from Haiti. And Jasmine has also received a winning community ambassador award for her work for the underserved in her community. And Jasmine has worked in the healthcare industry for the last 10 years. Thank you, Betty, so much for representing Jasmine for this day and translating for her. You to me is also a winning ambassador because you're using your voice to help her use her voice.
Thank you so much. On behalf of Jasmine, I want to say thank you. It's an honor to be here to be part of this great initiative. I mean, that's awesome. Thank you for doing that.
Well, Betty, I know who you are, and you're amazing too. And Jasmine, we so appreciate her actual efforts in the healthcare industry to make an impact. And Betty, anyone that knows you is thriving. So Jasmine, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Yes. And I know with Betty, she's standing for her right and equity alongside of Jasmine also.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Betty.
Yeah.
So, Rivers, anything you would like to say before we move on to the nationals?
These the women you honor with the community. That's where everything takes place. Everything takes place in the community, and I really hope people understand this inaugural award. This will get bigger every year.
Yes.
Christine, you're all gas, no brakes. So this thing will be juiced up next year at another level, but it can only be one inaugural class.
Yes.
And everyone that was chosen has qualified, or I wouldn't be here to help validate these great awards. So thank you again, Christine, and you great ladies.
Thank you, Sir Rivers. And Sir Rivers, I'm going to let you introduce our next awardee, which is Dr. Eberry.
Dr. Eberry, she is one of the most brilliant women in the world. And you know what? Her voice has been underheard and underserved. So we're going to make sure at Every Girl Wins that a woman that empowers everyone in the community. And her life is committed to helping the underserved people of this world. And she's an educator. She's brilliant. If you ever have the ability to talk to Dr. Eberry, you will leave that place elevated, educated, and it's time for her voice to be heard around this world. Dr. Eberry, we're honored to have you as our first in the history of the world national Every Girl Wins award winner. Over to you, Christine.
Yes, I am so excited to give this to Dr. Eberry. And when her and I had first met, I knew that she was someone that would stand beside me and the females of the world to assure that her rights and equity for all females is heard. And on our National Community Ambassador Awards, Every Girl Wins Institute hereby acknowledges your national contribution in support of equity for her right throughout the global building process. We recognize you as a community leader with cross cultures, readiness, allowing you to stand for equity for her right through civil dialogue. Therefore, it gives us great honor to appoint you into our winning network as a winning national ambassador. Thank you so much, Dr. Eberry.
Thank you
She
so
has,
much.
she has an audience.
Thank you so much, Dr. Christine. Thank you, Clyde. I feel so humbled. I feel so honored. I feel so privileged to be selected for this award. And I know that you really are doing such a great job. So I thank you, Dr. Christine. I thank every Girl Wins Institute. And I sit here to say I am committed. I have been committed all my adult life to studying about women and to helping and working with women. And I quite appreciate everything that you're doing for the females of the world, Dr. Christine, of course, Dr. Sack Rivers, everything you're doing for humanity and that you continue to do. I know that I am fired up with this award, and I know that the future of all females is quite promising with such a visionary woman driving such a visionary institute to be able to help women and girls all over the world. I am on board, and I'll continue to do my bit. I'll continue to drive this vision. I'll continue to recruit other women to come aboard on this vision, and together with all the other nominees, all the other awardees, great women, we are going to work together to make sure that women get the education they need, women get the good health they need, women get the business acumen they need, and women get the good mental and emotional and psychological health they need to be able to succeed. I congratulate all the honorees, and I say, ladies, let's go. We are fired, and the fire is burning already. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Eberry, and thank you for standing, for her right, for equity, and and all the ladies standing for, her right for education, for her right for healthcare, for her right for entrepreneurship, for her right for economic literacy, because it is our right, and this is not a movement; it's our life. Thank you so much. Thank you. Anything you'd like to say, Sir Rivers?
I just like your thought processes, because what you're doing, you're establishing a benchmark, and now for her right, every girl knows what the benchmark is now, and the quality of people that you're bringing in is bar none. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Eberry. Okay, our next award recipient for the national award recipient is Namal Day, and let me see if I can get her connected, because she's not on. It looks like, oh, okay, there she is. Hello, Namal. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Great. So what I want to say to you is congratulations on your award with Every Girl Wins, the Ambassador Award. And Namal Day was born in Ulang, South Sudan, and was separated from her family and forced to flee her family. She trekked hundreds of miles from Sudan to Ethiopia, then from Ethiopia to a refugees camp in northwestern Kenya called IFO, with thousands of Sudanese refugees escaped from the war-torn Sudan. Today, Namal lives in Fargo, North Dakota, where she is founder of Kanja. She's going to repeat this again for me, because I know the last time I did this wrong too. Kel International. South Sudan reads in honor of her mother, who did everything to help her family survive. Kanda Kel, which means together, has a mission to improve lives through education and community-related activities, programs, and learning centers. We engage, empower, build, develop, and connect locally and globally. And I am honored today, Namal, to honor you with the National Every Girl Wins Winning Ambassador Award.
Wow. And Dr. Christine, if you don't mind me sharing about the Namal, what you have been through and who you are today is unheard of. Mm-hmm. You have fought through some things to be where you are, and to have you as a national award winner, you are deserving. I've been in South Sudan. I know what you walked through to be able to come back and help the underserved people of the world. You are truly iconic and very deserving of the national award of Her Right and Every Girl Wins. Thank you for your service to humanity.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine. Thank you so much, Mr. River. And to my colleague and for Every Girl Wins, I'm truly grateful and honored to be here. And also I will say, I like to accept this reward on behalf of South Sudan, and to be able to be their ambassador. I'm grateful and honored, because for today, personally, I wouldn't be here. I always thank the highest God first, because without him, I wouldn't be here. I lost so much in my own life. Mm-hmm. And like Dr. River said, and Dr. Christine said, I wouldn't be here. But for the grace of God, I was here. And that's one of the reasons why, I said, there is a purpose in life. And the purpose is to be alive and to make an impact in the world, not only here, but also like you probably already know, I'm a US citizen. So and I'm a South Sudanese citizen, so I'm all over the world. You know, to truly be honest, I'm very passionate about women educations, child marriage, and woman health. These three things are truly very, very important to me. And I know that for a fact for Every Girl Win Days. As a child from South Sudan, a young girl who never went to school and came to United States and started school at 7th grade. And currently in June, she will be graduating for her master. And I am the first generation who ever graduate from high school and university, and the first one to be able to obtain a master in my family.
Wow.
So to me is this thing is very important, and I'm not going to take it very slightly, and this is something that I will continue and cherish for the rest of my life, because without an education, most of the young girls, probably about 85% of South Sudanese girls, are uneducated, can't even read and write. And I know that truly know, with the power of Dr. Christine Visionary, I know that South Sudan and you, Dr. Mr. River, I know that you guys can transform me to make sure that our government from South Sudan understand
Yes.
the power of
Yes.
educating girls is very important.
Yes.
Because without that, how are you going to transform a country when women are not educated? You
You're right.
can't. And when we have those women are educated and be empowered and to be where they should be today, the country can prosper.
Yes.
You know, as of right now, I'm just asking you, my colleague, to pray for my country, because my country is still in war and it's not safe. You know, children are still dying each and every day, and that's not what we want. We want, because I understand South Sudan is very bundled, is very gifted with so much resource and so many things. And if we can, the power of education is the key. You know, once we educate them that the education is the most powerful weapon in the world, South Sudan was prosper to the better nation and in the world.
Yeah.
And I just like to say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I wouldn't be here. I'm also grateful, and thank you to my mom. I hope she's watching from up there because she passed away, and all my friends and family who've been supporting me in North Dakota. I just want to say thank you, and I'm really honored and grateful. And I can't wait to be the ambassador for the South Sudan, and to be able to empower those young girls and women. And I know that I'm already been fighting with with our men from head to toe about this, you know, and they're gonna see me going in and out. And I know that I already have colleagues that are behind me to be able to fight this together, because
Yeah.
when we are together, it's very, yeah. Thank
And
you.
if they fight you, tell them Sir Clyde Rivers is with you, and I'll be knocking on their door. Okay, tell them that. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nimal. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm honored.
Thank you. So, Sir Clyde Rivers, that was our national nominees, honorees. And so we're going to go to our global honorees. So our next one, who I want you to introduce, is Rebecca from Canada. She's representing Canada, so I will let you introduce Rebecca.
Rebecca Harper is there's none like her. Tell her, Dr. Harper, your mic is muted.
Yeah, your mic is muted.
Yeah. Dr. Harper is probably one of the most brilliant minds that I met in 2019. She's a machine. She's a superhuman machine. Whatever she puts her mind to, she achieves. Family stability, she's put it on the map around the entire globe. She's an author, and she's one of the most tender-hearted, kind people you will ever meet in this world. And if you give her an assignment, if she gives you her yes, that assignment is going to be is going to take off more than you can ever imagine. And she is the first global recipient of this, the first in the history of the world, Dr. the legend, Rebecca Harper.
Thank you, Dr. Harper. Thank you, Dr. Harper. And today, Dr. Harper, what we're going to honor you with is the Every Girl Wins Winning Global Award. And Every Girl Wins Institute hereby acknowledges your global contribution, support of equity for her right throughout the global building process. We recognize you as a global leader with cross-cultural readiness, allowing you to stand for equity for her right through civil dialogue. Therefore, it gives us great honor to appoint you into our winning network as a winning global ambassador. Thank you so much, Dr. Rebecca.
Thank you for two of my most amazing mentors that I look up to give me this honor is humbling, and I'm just so excited to work on behalf of Every Girl Wins, mainly because of the fact that if we don't empower our girls, then our women won't be empowered, and most of all, our families won't be empowered, because we are the nucleus of a family. And that's why it's so exciting to be part of this. And amongst the amazing women honored here today, I know that as a group, when women work together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
Wow.
And that is history. History has shown it, that when women finally get together and work together, we can make anything happen.
Yes.
And I'm just excited and grateful for this honor. Thank you so much. And congratulations to all the other honorees today. I mean, just to be part of the group of such amazing women, I'm so humbled and grateful. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Harper. You know, Dr. Harper not only stands for her right, equity for females in the world, but she stands for family civility around the world.
Yes, she does.
Yes, family civility. So thank you so much, Dr. Harper, and I can't wait to see what we accomplished this year for females of the world.
She's an icon.
Yes, she is. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. So Rivers, our next a global honoree is Azina Ajomi, and she is from London. She is our London representative, and she is an apostle and the founder of Face of Joy International Charity in Southeast London, which works in the community to support the less served in the homeless, elderly, and young people. She continues to make a difference in the world as she is passionate to encourage and motivate lives to be the best God has created to be. Azina is a nurse practitioner. She has, in her nursing career, worked with the elderly, drug and alcohol abuse, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease, a career that has enabled her through her faith become an interface to create health awareness within faith groups. She has worked to Uganda, Kenya, America. She has worked all over the world to help the less fortunate. Azina, it gives me the privilege to honor you with the Every Girl Wins Institute Winning Ambassador Award as a winning global ambassador.
Wow, thank you,
Dr. Christine. Let me say something.
Okay.
This woman is a pioneer of the faith. She's a pioneer she's created a path and has shown people a way to help the world.
Yes.
Her example of following God and her example of helping people, I believe the whole world needs to know this great woman. And Dr. Kazachek, thank you for putting her on the worldwide stage today. She is deserving.
Yes, she is very deserving. She has so many accomplishments that it would take me forever to read. So I only read little portions of it.
Thank you so much. I'm so amazed. And I want to say thank you, Dr. Christine, for discovering me, because you can have all the talents in the world until somebody endorses you and say, yes, I can see you and I can see what you're doing. I want to say thank you very much. And it has always been my desire to see women arise and become everything God has created them to be. I don't believe that any woman is less. I don't believe there's anything a woman cannot achieve. And I believe that the drive comes from my father, who raised all his daughters to know that you can be anything. And that's where I get my tenacity from. And that's why I've been able to accomplish so much. And like you said, sometimes we look back at so many things that we've been able to accomplish, and you ask yourself, when did I do this? But it all started with a step. So I want to say thank you for this award. Even here in United Kingdom, in as much as we're in a lockdown, we are not locked out. We keep making impact. We keep impacting women. We keep impacting the nations. We keep making global impact everywhere we go, because we are called to create a difference. And that is what my charity is all about, making a difference. And I'm so happy to be part of Every Girl Wins Institute, because it just resonates. Like I said, the name resonates so much in my heart. And I'm looking forward to working more with Dr. Christine. I know I carry a very big responsibility, and I know that so much will be required of me, but I will take this as something very close to my heart, to make sure that women literacy and women being empowered worldwide is something that we will achieve together with the Every Girl Wins Institute. And I want to say thank you, Dr. Sir Clives, and to Dr. Christine. Thank you so much. What I see you doing, I'm so amazed. Thank you for the award. Thank you for recognizing what I do. And I do not take this for granted. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Zena. Thank you for standing for her right and equity around the world. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Christine, where'd you find these great people? My goodness.
They just come into my life. God brought them all into my life, and they've come from different areas, and somehow they've all come into my life. And I am so blessed to have each and every one of them in there. So, our next recipient is going to be Dr. Carolyn Opende, and I will let you introduce Dr. Carolyn Opende.
Dr. Carolyn Opende, for you around the world that haven't heard of this lady yet, I promise you, you will really soon. She, in my heart, is a person that has the ability to bring the old and the new generation together. She is a bridge, and she isn't just a bridge. She's a wealth of knowledge in the NGO world. Every time I see her on Facebook, my heart smiles, because we have a person that if actually young people want to follow a life, follow the example of Dr. Carolyn Opende. She has committed her life to making a difference for everyone. And also, she's educated, she has a knowledge base and a wealth of how to get things done. She is a bridge to help every generation cross over. Carolyn Opende, I'm honored to know you. I watch your stuff. I'm an avid fan of you. Keep transforming the world.
And Dr. Opende, I am honored today to represent you with the Every Girl Wins Institute Winning Ambassador Award as a winning global ambassador. And what I want to say about Dr. Opende is, through this, from the time that I've met her, she has stood by International Every Girl Wins. She just published featured us in her magazine, the NGO Whisperer magazine. She gave us a voice on her platform to be able to give her voice. So thank you so much, Dr. Opende, for everything that you have done for International Every Girl Wins, and the females around the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Christine Kozichuk, Sir Clyde Rivers. It is such an honor and a pleasure. I am honored and humbled to be recognized by Every Girl Wins in promoting equity for her rights. I bring with me the NGO Whisperer community to support Every Girl Wins and everything that we do. First and foremost, in South Africa, which is the country that I represent under Every Girl Wins, and around the world, looking at countries that we work in across Africa, in Europe, North America, Latin America, as well as the Caribbean. These are the countries that the NGO Whisperer has projects or collaborates with nonprofits to implement projects. And our projects are actually aligned with the Every Girl Wins life literacy programs, which are in the sectors of education, in health sector, really focusing on primary health care, access to healthcare, especially for the most marginalized and underserved communities, and then looking at entrepreneurship. And we have so many nonprofits that we work with that help young people to grow or to step into entrepreneurship, looking at young people, especially women and girls who are not in education, not in employment, and not in any form of training. Then there is economic empowerment, which is the backbone of economies of every country. And when we look at the work that women are doing, especially unpaid work or work that they do and they're not getting their worth, we are at the forefront working with nonprofits to ensure that we help countries, especially most disadvantaged communities and marginalized communities, to achieve this. And so today, as I stand here representing all these countries, and I am honored and I am humbled to really be a voice, as Sir Clyde River said, bridging the gap between the young and the old, coming from a generation of people who grew up in Africa and have had the opportunity to migrate into other countries within Africa and then now in Europe. I am really honored. And for every woman out there, our message to you today is, as we carry this flag, we want you to know that excellence has no gender. And so in everything you do, achieve excellence, because right now the world is full of mediocrity in the education sector, in the health sector, in entrepreneurship and economic empowerment. And for you to stand up as a woman and to go places, you need to be excellent, because excellence is a value that has not been taken in by many. And if you want to shine in whatever you do, be excellent. That is an advice that I was given by Her Excellency former President of Mauritius, Professor Amina Gurib Fakim. She told me, Caroline, in anything that you want to do, be excellent. Because when you are excellent, nobody will see you, whether you are a woman, whether you are a young girl from underserved or marginalized community. All they will see is your excellence. And I have put that into practice here at the NPO Whisperer. And that is my message for every girl to win in life. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Apende. Thank you. Thank you.
Man, Christine, what a voice. What Captain Apende is just great.
She has an amazing voice. She's an amazing woman. She has one of the biggest hearts that I know in this world. I mean, she's absolutely amazing. Wow. So our next recipient, Sir Rivers, as I'm going to let you introduce her, is Reverend Dorcas Kavad.
I have to introduce Dorcas. Dorcas, I've known her and her husband for a long time. Dorcas is a person that I would say has laid her life down for almost everyone in her path. Mm-hmm. She's one of the brilliant minds that with understanding and wisdom to empower people. Man, she one time I was speaking with her on one of your shows, she spoke a comment that I use all over the world. And it's this: if a woman can produce a man child, how is she less than? Dorcas opened my mind to a whole new revelation. And I'm telling you, you could not find a better person. And Dr. Dorcas, Dorcas, you have a brilliant mind. And thank you for serving Kenya. And thank you for being an amazing leader. And we need you, and we need more people like you. So, Dr. Christine, thank you so much for Dr. Dorcas.
But Reverend Dorcas, it gives me the great honor to represent you with Every Girl Wins Institute Winning Ambassador Award as a winning national ambassador. Thank you so much, Reverend Dorcas. And I mean, you have absolutely been incredible with this organization and standing for her right and standing for equity for all females of the world. Out of all the representatives, I have actually been working with you the longest with International Every Girl Wednesday, and you were one of the first to hold the inaugural in Kenya of International Every Girl Wednesday for 2020. So thank you so much, Reverend Dorcas Kavad.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Christine and Sir Rivers. I'm so much honored to receive this award today and also to represent my country, Kenya, in the Every Girl Wins Institute. I'm so much humbled by this. And I thank God for this opportunity because I believe that this award is inspiring me to do more of what I've been doing for women and children. And I'm thankful to God for Every Girl Wins Institute. I think the best thing that happened to me 2020 was Every Girl Wins. Because I know one thing, that just that name alone brings a lot of victory to all women globally. Because when a woman wins, when the girl wins, the family has won. When the girl wins, the community has won, the nation has won, and the whole world has won. So, Dr. Christine, I want to congratulate you for this great initiative that is impacting and changing lives and changing the world. And I know that from today, with my fellow important ladies, as we go out there, Every Girl Wins will run with a very high speed, and the world will not be the same again. So I want to pledge my loyalty and commitment to this institute, to serve it, and to ensure that women in my country and in the whole world are winning and coming to their God-ordained position. So thank you so much. I'm so much honored.
Thank you so much, Reverend Kavad. Anything else you'd like to say, Sir Rivers, before we move on?
Just man, I am so grateful just to be on this show today.
Yeah. So, Reverend Dorcas, we actually have one more certificate for you. What I wanted is for the Every Girl Wins. You have been in the Every Girl Wins program in 2020, and you just completed the last class last week. So I want to honor you today with your certificate of completion of the requirements of the curriculum of Every Girl Wins Institute.
Wow. I'm short of words.
Well, I'm not short of words on this one. You have been trained. You went through the process, and the process of working with Dr. Christine. She's always smiling. She's always happy, Dr. Christine, but she makes sure her people are educated the correct way. And for actually you on this historic day to be a national award winner and also an actual graduate of Dr. Christine's course, this is epic. This will go down in the history of Every Girl Wins. Every recipient of this award, this is historical. This is the actual foundation that will live in the history of this organization forever. And you to receive your certificate of completion on this award show is priceless. So thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I feel so much honored, Sir Rivers, for this. I think this is a surprise for the night, and I don't know what to say about it. But one thing I know is that life literacy is the best learning, the best lesson that any woman can be taught to become herself. And all through, I thank God for the process, because sometimes I say that Dr. Christine herself is the process. And as she always tells me, trust the process. I have never gone wrong by trusting the process.
Wow.
And I'm so happy on this day to receive my certificate. and I'm ready to learn more, to learn until I become a process that others can also trust and learn from.
Wow.
Yes. And Reverend Dorcas, again, thank you so much for standing. And Sir Rivers, she will start, and she will be the first. She will start on January the 20th, the first humanitarian master training class.
Wow. Congratulations. Wow.
Yeah. So very excited. So thank you so much, Dorcas, and I love you, and thank you for everything that you've done this year. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Christine. I love you so much, and I wish every good for every girl wins and for your family. God bless you. I love you.
Love you too. So we are at the end of the award ceremony, Sir Rivers. Any last words before we close?
This will go down in the history of the world today. And thank you for asking me to co-host this with you. I'm probably more blessed than you are, and that's hard to beat. And thank you, Christine. And here it is, I can't say it enough. Your heart for this work, your life, Dorcas. Reverend Dorcas said something priceless. You are truly the process. From a 13-year-old pregnant girl that's pretty much given a death sentence with, like, I mean, you're not going to make it, with words like that, for who you are today and how you give back. And this is a person that I can say with all my heart has no bias to race, no bias to religion. She just looks to help every single person. Christine, thank you for being who you are to us. You literally inspire us every single day. Never get discouraged. Your life has made an impact on us all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Clyde Rivers, and that means so much to me. Thank you so much, and thank you for being a co-host today, with the award ceremony. And you and I, we started about 2 years ago, and, again, trusting the process. And, together, you're coaching, you're mentoring, supporting me and the females of the world to assure that Every Girl Wins Institute succeeds. Because if it succeeds, we know the females of the world are also going to succeed.
It's really good. I got one thing that I want to say. We need to establish, and hear this, every lady on here, if you agree, we need to establish the Dr. Christine Kozacek Trust the Process Award. Next year, Trust the Process Award will be the person that trusts the process. If you agree with that, ladies, right on the wall, amen.
I love it. I love it. It says trust the process. And Reverend Dorcas, she says in her community, some of the ladies are already saying, trust the process, trust the process. But I want to so much thank, all the awardees today, yes, and all of those that are watching today. We have a lot of people that's been watching and commenting. And, on International Every Girl Wednesday, the theme is Her Right. And what we were standing for that day is for females for equity around the world. We will be standing for her right for education literacy, for healthcare literacy, for economic literacy, and entrepreneurship literacy. We will be celebrating that day through talks and lectures and award ceremonies throughout 12 countries. And as you've seen today, we had 9 of them on here. So I want to name a few more of them. We have the Uganda, which is Lucy Sabiti. She was not able to come today. And then we have 2 new ones that came on, which is Christina from Dominican Republic. And then we also have Geraldine Ambi, and she is from Cameroon. Excuse me, Cameroon. Wow. So right now we have a total of 12 countries, and let me back that up. 13 countries, because the United States will also be celebrating it because I'm a USA citizen also. But we have 13 countries on March the 13th celebrating around the world with international Every Girl Win representatives. And the other thing that I want to speak about also is we have a proclamation, and you can go to everygirlwins.com and sign that proclamation stating that you're standing for the females of the world for equity. And again, I want to thank everyone for watching and all the awardees. And thank you again. And, you know, I look forward to changing the world this year for the females. And with my team, I know it's possible. Thank you.
Thank you all.